How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Let's Play East Book 3, The Oath in Felghana. Last episode, we acquired this ability to dash, and faced off with another boss. This one, a gigantic bird-slash-dragon-like creature. On this bridge up here. Alright, I guess we're already across the bridge. And now it looks like we're making our way back into the temple proper. So now we just gotta make our way out. Aha! Ravelor times 12. Did I miss something here? Nope, now we're here. Okay. Just kind of a bonus reward, I guess. Now what? That was faster than I'd anticipated. Chester. I had every confidence you'd make it back alive. And with the statue, no less. I must admit I'm impressed. Now hand them over. Both of them. Don't play dumb with me either. I know you're the one who defeated that creature in the quarry. Chester, don't! Felghana? Dogi? You shouldn't be here. Why have you come? Sister Nell told us that a doll had come here to look for Father Pierre. Dogi had just returned and was going to follow him, so I came too. No end of trouble, I swear. Freezing my ass off climbing the Eldern Mountains, with monsters all around me and no equipment worth a damn. So I go back to town to regroup and try again, and what do I hear? The mayor's been hurt, and Adal's off at the ruins. And Chester, you've been missing for 6 months? What the hell, man? Chester, I don't mind that you've become one of Count Maguire's knights. No matter what people say you've done, you're still my brother. If you're truly following your heart, I would never stand in your way. But why? Why are you doing this? Why would you kidnap a priest? Or try to hurt a doll? And how come you never contacted me? Even just to let me know you were still alive? Are you done? I left town because I found the menial existence offered me there to be utterly repugnant. I wasn't thrilled at the prospect of babysitting you for the rest of my life either, Lana. What? I thought that if I became one of Count Maguire's knights, I could move up in the world and make something of myself, as opposed to living a peasant's existence in some backwater town, biding my time until I die of boredom. It was all dragging me down, Alana. Living life in a place where nothing matters is the height of tedium. Not just one element of it either, but every part of every day. You, the town, my past, everything, all meaningless. What? What are you saying? Chester, you son of a bitch! What the hell is wrong with you? I could ask the same thing. You have no right to feel indignant, Dogi. I simply chose the same path in life as you. Or have you conveniently forgotten that you abandoned Redmont on a whim 8 years ago? None of us are children anymore. Keep your statues for now. I'm sure they'll be safest in your care. As I said, I became one of Count Maguire's knights to rid myself of my past. That includes you, Doe. You are no longer a part of my life. I suggest you forget about me and move along. Get in my way and you'll be very, very sorry. I still can't believe what happened at the ruins. What can Chester possibly be thinking? Mayor, I hate to say this, but we have larger concerns at the moment. The closure of the quarry is bad enough, but to threaten a priest on top of it all. Chester's a factor, yes, but I think our first priority should be Maguire. He is indisputably the root of our problems. Yes, you're right, of course. Bishop Nicholas, do you have any inkling as to what Count Maguire may be after? I'm afraid not, but then he's never been one to talk openly about his affairs. His wife and their 2 children attend morning mass without him always. But I do find it hard to believe, though, that he'd try and claim authority beyond that of the church. What would you suggest we do about Father Pierre, then? As head of the Felghana diocese, it is my duty to oversee the well-being of all members of the clergy. When I return to the castle, I intend to have a talk with the Count. Fear not, I should be able to secure Father Pierre's release. Much obliged on that. I'll leave Father Pierre to you, then. Thank you. I must say, though, I am a bit concerned about these statues Count Maguire has Chester searching for. May we see the 2 you found thus far, Adal? Adal produced the statues from his pack. Interesting, and very unique. So the big critters were guarding these? I sense an unusual power from within them. It's possible there may be a link between these statues and the recent monster appearances. What? How do you figure? Well, this is pure conjecture on my part. But these 2 come from the quarry and the ruins, both of which seem to be hotbeds for monster activity as of late. And each was guarded by a large creature of unusual strength. Does that not strike you as more than mere coincidence? You may be right. And if that's the case, we'd be especially foolish to let the Count get his hands on them. I think we should safeguard them until we know exactly what's happening. What's wrong, Dewey? Oh, nothing. I just get the feeling I've seen these statues somewhere before. What? Come on, out with it, Dewey. I'm thinking. It's not like this was just yesterday. It was down inside the old abandoned mine, if I recall correctly. There was a mural painted on the wall. Abandoned mine. It's an old, deep section of the Tigray quarry that we exhausted long ago. Been closed off ever since. We found a really ornate mural painted on one of the walls there. Can't even imagine how old it was. But if memory serves, it depicted 4 statues that looked an awful lot like the ones we've got here. Could there really be a connection? Well, it certainly warrants an investigation. All right. Hey, Adal, what say we split our efforts? I think I have an idea. I'll get my stuff together and return to the Eldner Mountains while you head to the abandoned mine. Ah, you intend to see Berhard. Yeah, the old master. He knows more about Felghana's legends and folklore than anyone else, so we can probably fill in some of the blanks. Plus, he might know something about Chester's situation. He was Chester's master too, after all. He might have some idea why that idiot's been acting like such a jackass. I'll speak with Chester directly at the castle. He may be more likely to grant Father Pierre's release than McGuire. I'll also see if I can learn anything pertinent about the statues while I'm there. Sounds like a plan. Hope you can talk your way through that thick skull of his. Adol, I'll catch you later. Good luck in the abandoned mine. Don't get yourself killed without me. You got it? If you have a chance to, be sure to check in on Alana. I feel so bad for her. Poor kid. Let's make sure we get all of this sorted out for her sake. All right, Adol. The entrance to the abandoned mine is next to the quarry's storehouse at the bottom of that first vertical shaft. I'll go on ahead and get the door open since the lock's kind of tricky. Get your stuff together and meet me there, okay? Are you sure that's wise, Dewey? Monsters aside, remember, the quarry's off limits right now. If McGuire's men catch you there. It won't be a problem. I'll bring Paul and Ricardo for manpower, and we'll be in and out before anyone's the wiser. Got it, Adol? Don't keep us waiting. You know where we'll be, so hurry up. Investigating the old mine as thoroughly as you'll need to will be no easy task. It's not much, but please take this and use it to temper your equipment. You'll need every advantage you can get. Ooh, 20 Ravel ore. That'll help. Be careful down there. Don't take unnecessary risks. Let's see what we can do here. Buy equipment. Well, if nothing else, I can upgrade my armor. Ooh, it actually changed my look. Nice! It's a cool touch. Get equipment tempered. Let's see here. It looks like it costs 30 Ravel now for each upgrade. So what do I want to do? Let's go for the strength +2 on the sword. You know that island out in Sienna Bay? There used to be a small village there a long time ago. But one day, some kind of epidemic broke out, and that was the end of them. Isn't that just horrible? Really makes you think. You never know what tomorrow may bring. Heh, cute, aren't they? It's my job to take care of these pickards, and I'm proud to say they've never once gotten sick on my watch. I take my job seriously, like an adult. Come on, Hugo, hurry up! Remember, you're the daddy, okay? Let's see here. Oh no, we need the rabble too much. Almighty God, please deliver me from temptation. Guide my path straight and true, and grant mercy upon the innocent. Lord, Adol? I'm sorry. I didn't hear you come in. I was in the middle of my prayers. If you're here to keep me appraised of things, I'm afraid you're too late. Bishop Nicholas has already filled me in. The situation certainly has gotten quite out of hand. I simply don't understand why the Count would take Father Pierre prisoner. I hope no harm comes to him. And Chester, how could he commit such vile acts? I'm sorry. Please excuse me. I lost my composure for a moment. You need to be very careful out there, Adol. Something is happening to Felghana. Something most unholy. I can feel it. The door is locked up tight. I guess Alana doesn't want to see anybody. I looked out my window and saw the miners leaving town a short while ago. The quarry's been closed, so I can't imagine where they were all going. I know the quarry is important to the town, but I just don't like it. I don't like the quarry, and I don't like the people who work in it. I went to the castle to sign up for service, but there was a white knight there who turned me away at the gate. That little ponce had a hell of an attitude. Thought he was the cat's meow or something. Smug bastard. And he wasn't the only one, no siree. Before he showed up, some other soldier boy kept trying to turn me away. Guess he couldn't handle me alone. Ha! I told them both where they could go and what they could do there, and I left. I may not look it, but I actually worked as a mercenary in Garmin before I came here. You know, you seem like you've been around your fair share of the world too, am I right? You've probably heard all manner of mercenary stories from all over Europe then. There was this one guy. No matter how overwhelming the odds may have been, if he was with you, he won. Period. Here he calls this place home, which is part of why I came. Been keeping an eye out for him, but no luck so far. His name is, hell, it's on the tip of my tongue. Burgard? Burkowiz? It's Bur something. It's cold in here? Ha! What was I saying again? You know, try as I might, I just can't bring myself to believe all the rumors floating around about Chester. He and Alana first came here over 12 years ago. Mayor Edgar took them in since they'd lost both their parents. Since all they had was each other, more or less, Chester was always really good to Alana, and always looked out for her. He was a clever young man, and really knew his way around a sword. Sometimes helped Edgar with his duties too. He once told me he was going to make this town great just so he could shock the hell out of Dogi when he came back. We all believed Chester would make us proud someday. I keep hoping he'll change his mind about all this nonsense and come back home to Elena. Or I guess it's Elena. Fine mess we've got here in Felghana, no? Chester's the big shocker for me. He's had a dignified air about him ever since he was a child. We always suspected that he might be the son of a nobleman or some such thing. But there's nothing noble about Maguire. Dogi, on the other hand, was a total mess as a child. And look at him now. Though I suppose I can't really compare, since I know nothing at all about Chester's life before Redmont. The events of his distant past could hold the missing puzzle piece that gives valid context to all his actions. But then, what do I know? The more I think about it, the more I realize just how pointless it is to think about it. And no one in either of the rooms. Well, I guess before we head out, this seems as good of a place as any to go ahead and wrap this episode up. I want to thank everybody for watching, as always. I hope you've enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, favorite, throw any feedback you may have into the comments below, and we'll see you again next time on another episode of Let's Play Ys Book 3, The Oath in Felghana. Farewell.